Hello everybody, today I'm gonna show you how I bake a ginger cake. It's not the recipe for beginners because we have a lot of products, we need a lot of equipment, but it's really tasty at the end. Okay, so about products, we'll need flour, butter, sugar, milk, eggs, ginger, the ginger root, honey, household soda. This powder is like a baking powder. Yeah, you can buy it packed this way. Okay, so about the equipment, we need a pan, pretty big one. This very nice thing for storing, grater, this form for baking itself, and my favorite measuring cup. This is my recipe book. Okay, so what's the first step? The first step is open my recipe book. So the first step we need to and by the way, I will set all the ingredients in the description box. So first of all, we need to take butter, sugar and honey and put it into the pan. Now I'm going to do it. So look how much butter I need. I need 250 grams of butter. So I will need this amount and this amount, like equal. So how to explain it for beginners? So when I buy a pack of butter, it's like 180 milligrams, 180 grams of butter. So I divide it with my knife into 4 pieces, firstly into 2 halves and then into each half again into halves. So I got 4 equal pieces, and now I know they're like 45 grams in each. And now I'm going to take three parts of 45 grams, it means 135 grams, and another 3 parts. So it's even a bit more than I need, so I can take less. Anyways, so I told you this tip how to measure butter, because sometimes it's a big deal. Okay, now about sugar. I'm going to take this amount of sugar, like 300 milligrams. In fact, we have to take 250 milligrams of sugar and 250 milligrams of honey. And like I will take this amount of honey, you see, like half of the pack. Actually, honey gives a very nice smell, but to tell the truth, it's not a good deal to bake the honey, because it loses all good vitamins, all good stuff in it. So like for the taste, so if you, for example, if you don't have honey, it's not a big deal. You can add like 500 milligrams of sugar, but for me it looks just a huge amount, so like 400 milligrams, not so much. Okay, now I'm going to add it into look, by the way, my butter is in here, no fire still. Now I'm going to open a little fire, very small. It's a big one, so this little fire, not to get burned, And now the butter will melt, and we need to do it just for 5 minutes. So it's really crucial, so I'm setting the timer. The crucial, I mean not more, just 5 minutes. You see it's melting, and I will constantly stir it with this beautiful stuff. This thing is very, very good. Okay, it's melting. Here we have liquid, and I'm adding sugar. So as a result, it will be like the liquid, just the liquid, and sugar will melt also. No little pieces. I will stir. Now I'm going to add some honey. Okay, after 5 minutes, look what we have. Just unique liquid. No butter pieces, no any pieces. Just very nice consistency. So I close the fire, and by the way, what I forgot to do is to preheat my oven. So you should preheat the oven in advance for 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so we will need the temperature about 160 degrees Celsius. So in my oven it will be this, like section 2, and setting the timer for 10 minutes. Maybe more, not a big deal, but not less. So the oven should be very, very hot. And during this time I'm pouring the milk. By the way, we need 300 milliliters of milk, so like this amount. Please remember, this cup is 2 times bigger than ordinary cup because it's wider, and it consists 500 milliliters of liquid, and in ordinary cup we have 250 milliliters of liquid. Okay, and the milk. Very nice. Stir it. So my milk is from the fridge, and this sugar butter thing is very, very hot because it's just from the fire. And adding the milk, the liquid the temperature becomes just warm. It's very good because now I'm going to add some eggs. Okay, I have 2 eggs. I've washed them already, and I'm going to add them. I'm going to use my very nice equipment, this colored cup, to watch any white covering of egg. Okay, I'm going to do it. So I've added 1 egg already, and this is the 2nd egg. And by the way, you should constantly stir the liquid while you are adding eggs. I just couldn't show it to you. Stir. Okay. Very nice. And now it's ginger time. So we have a ginger root. By the way, this vegetable fruit is very nice for the winter. It's like a lemon, a lot of vitamins, not to get flu, etc. So what amount we need? Like this amount, like 3 centimeters of this root. Now I'm going to peel it and to use a small grater for this ginger, so it becomes like a paste. Okay. Now I've added the ginger into this liquid. I've stirred it a little bit. Remember, there is no fire, so it's on top, but we have no fire. Yes. Okay, now it's time to add my household soda, or you can use a baking powder. We need, what amount? We need 2 tablespoons. Wait a minute. Like this, so nothing, even this, you know, this little heel, it means too much. So okay, very good. Adding it into pan 1 and 2. Too much. Very nice. Adding it into my pan. Stir it immediately. Actually, it's very important because to spread it very good. Okay, now it's the time for the flour, and we need a lot of flour, 400 grams of flour. So I will take this amount, and then here is 300 milligrams, 300 grams of flour here, and I will take another 100 grams later. Okay, now I'm added it with little portions, and now this stir and thin is very helpful because it's really good to stir with it. Okay, little by little I add my flour. Mix. Okay, and here what I have, this amount. By the way, look, the texture, it's pretty liquidy, but it will be fine. Okay, so my mistake is I had to take 2 times less all ingredients. So you see, my baking form is almost full, and it's not very good because the cake will become bigger because of the baking powder, household soda. So previously, when I cooked this cake, I took everything 2 times less. So I recommend you to, I will still put this amount of ingredients which I used, but I recommend you to divide it 2 times and use just half of them, and it will be nicer. Okay, anyway, my oven is ready. It's very hot. Now I will put the cake into the oven, into the center, into the middle section, and for 1 hour. And according to the recipe, after 1 hour I should turn off the oven and leave the cake there for about, again, like 20 minutes to let him become cooler into the oven. So After 1 hour, close the oven fire, and wait for 20 minutes like this. Okay, now I've baked my cake for 1 hour. 1 hour. The temperature was let me show it to you again. So 1 hour, the temperature 160 degrees Celsius. So in my gas oven it's number 2, and now I close the fire and I will let my cake to become cooler for about 20 minutes. Then I will take it out of the oven, and then I will cut and show you the photo of this cake.